Hello and welcome to the tutorial on how to do the On Mission 0 version of the segment Fresh Meat. I'm your host, Antonio. We are going to explain how to make use of the On Mission 0 or OMO glitch for this segment. If you are not familiar with this glitch, we have a dedicated tutorial for it that covers everything needed to set it up. Also, we recommend that you watch the normal version of this segment tutorial too, as we won't go into the details of the missions that play out the same in this video. Before starting this segment, it is recommended to get rid of waves by using the cheat code Make It Rain twice, or by using any mission replay which changes the weather, such as Prologue. This segment has a different way of starting its On Mission 0 run. Due to issues related to soft locks and hard locks caused by the Derailed mission and the setup for On Mission 0, this segment starts not on the start of a mission, but on the first frame after loading the save file made specifically for this segment with On Mission 0. The time it takes to drive to Cletus is the same as entering and mission failing out of Derailed. Drive to Cletus and do the OMO setup for 5th checkpoint. Remember that you are on a Sanchez, so unequip your weapon before going into the director mode. After you get to the 5th checkpoint, switch to Michael. Use a booty warp to teleport to the safe house, which is close to the mission. Now, we need to trigger this mission and die right after to not softlock the game. Cap to 30 FPS. Run to the trigger of the mission, hold the button to explode the C4, by default G, and as soon as you trigger the mission, drop the C4. The icons in the minimap are going to disappear as soon as you touch the mission trigger, so you can use that as reference to when you need to drop the C4. From now on, the mission plays the same. While waiting for Derailed to finish, destroy the boat and the car. It is necessary in order to make the next replay warp work. As soon as available, do a manual save, and instantly load it for a replay warp back to Cletus. If you load the autosave, Cletus won't be spawned instantly, and you would have to drive around in order to respawn him. After loading in, again unequip your weapon, cancel a side mission replay, get off, and pick up the scripted call, but don't disconnect it. Be one step away from your bike, press F, and then enter director mode. This is the only way to make this OMO entry work while also completing this call at the same time, which is necessary to spawn Monkey Business. Do an OMO setup for the 5th checkpoint. As you shoot the 3rd coyote, instantly switch to Franklin.
Looks like we got 2 packs of coyotes down there.
On the drive to Monkey Business, tap Franklin's power every now and then in order to prevent Cletus's mission from finishing. As long as the blue dot is on the minimap, you're fine. Cut early through here and enter the mission from the side. Entering from the side avoids zones that would block equipping the weapons and forced walking. Blow yourself up for the checkpoint transfer. If you are invincible, flash the director mode through your contacts. This will put you at the point where you need to pick up the container with the cargo bob. The rest of the mission plays out the same.
I'm just a couple clicks out!
Hang 10 plays out all the same.
So, this is where Floyd...
As Hang 10 finishes, call Trevor for a hangout after the mission passed screen.
Hey, Lester.
Hey, Trevor just called about the,
Switch to Trevor, manually save, and load it. This hangout just makes it so Trevor won't have any last driven vehicle, and you can instantly just reload for a replay warp to Cletus again. Again, unequip your weapon since you're still on the Sanchez, and do almost setup with the 5th checkpoint.
Fake.
Seriously take my career to the next level.
I just think, don't need something better to do. Boom. Here, take our shit back. Goodbye, old fish. Nice. We'll get a better shot from up.
For this almost specifically, you're going to call a cab, just like on Predator in Polito Score. You also don't need a booty call. After shooting the 3rd coyote, start deleting Cletus's dialogue, steal the cab, and start driving to the airfield while still delaying the dialogue with alt spamming.
Suck my pecker. That should.
Oh, I gotta get my eyes checked.
Take the heli and fly to the mission while still delaying the dialogue with alt. Yes, you do need to fly and delay the dialogue at the same time for the whole flight. Land the heli at the strip club. Keep delaying the dialogue. Set up a ledge buffer here. You can stop delaying the dialogue to know that you got the 5th checkpoint, but then start delaying it again with Trevor's power, so Cletus's mission doesn't actually end. Run to this spot and put down the phone. This should usually fling you all the way in the corner where you can explode and do the checkpoint transfer. Sometimes though it won't fling you, and still delaying Cletus's mission, you'll need to slowly walk away in order to be able to use weapons again.
We'll get a better shot from up.
Now for a very complicated but much faster way of doing the surveying on Mission 0. Since the end of the mission Hang 10, the Vanilla Unicorn Club is one of Trevor's safe houses, and also where we need to go to start the mission surveying the score, we can take this opportunity to switch warp instead of flying. Remember that we can switch warp at the start and end of a mission? We will make use of that by doing it with a taxi dispatcher side mission. When entering the taxi, still delaying the dialogue, hold the E or your context action key to start a taxi mission. Once all the icons in the minimap disappear, you know you got it. The taxi mission is now trying to start, so the on mission value is now 1, so all the icons disappear. Keep delaying the dialogue while you drive to the heli. Get in the heli and fly to the city. Once you get past Madrazzo's house, Trevor's safe house switches from Sandy Shores to the Vanilla Unicorn Club, so you can stop delaying the dialogue and start paying attention to the taxi dispatcher dialogue. Be ready to switch warp once the dialogue is over. Once the switch warp is done, you will warp to the Gentleman's Club, but continue delaying Cletus's dialogue, as you are back to on Mission 0 state after the taxi mission was cancelled.
GPS now.
Now run out of the office, and the rest of the ledge buffer setup to start the mission is the same. This will put you at the point where you need to find the big ass hole. The rest of the mission plays out the same. As you wait for the mission to finish, go into the garage for the quick switch animation. After the mission passed screen, switch to Trevor. Destroy the helicopter as it counts as his last driven vehicle. Manually save and load it for yet another warp to Cletus, again on the Sanchez. So again, unequip your weapon, but now do an Omo setup for only the third checkpoint.
Hello, little birdie. Just think. Nowhere near. I mean, something big deal. Fire. Here, they charge you. Goodbye, old fashioned. Nice. Almost just killed it. That's it. Beauty. And again. Not too bad, Trevor. Right. Let's change it up. Come on, follow me.
After the booty call, switch to Michael. Here, he can have only 3 different switches. One is a coffee shop close to his house.
I feel horrible.
Second is at the cinema. With the cinema switch, you can also try and look and get any faster car off the road. And the third one is at the Vinewood Theater, which is the furthest away. In all cases, take your car and drive to the mission at Michael's house. As you arrive at the house, equip the grenades, drop one near the mission marker, and flash director mode from contacts just in case to remove invincibility while you're waiting on the grenade to explode. This checkpoint transfer will put you at the point where you arrived at the cemetery and need to set up the ledge buffer. The rest of the mission plays out the same. As you land the plane and bury the hatchet finishes, load an autosave for yet another but final replay warp to Cletus. Again, unequip your weapon and do another Omo setup for 5th checkpoint.
Just think. I know we're going to right now. Maybe later. Get ready to now. Boom. Here, they charge you. Goodbye, old fashioned. That's it. Give me that was some damn fun. Well, don't be right.
After shooting the 3rd coyote, switch to Franklin. Drive to the mission, select the C4s, and hold it out of the window to pre-break the window. As you trigger the mission and start seeing the fade to black, explode to do a mission fail before you get all the way to a black screen, and this will perform the checkpoint transfer, skipping the whole mission. Now, in comparison to the no Omo variant, you don't have a replay warp here. So wait and disconnect the scripted Lester call. Switch to Trevor. Skip through his scripted call with the down arrow, and then enter and exit director mode to make Franklin spawn somewhere in the city close to the mission. Three switches can happen here. The best one is just next to the mission.
Half my life in traffic.
Another one is Franklin exiting the store.
Shit, I ain't getting drunker.
And the worst one is where he is with Lamar.
Stand up, fool! Yo, I swear, motherfucker,
Let that King Kong nigga go. Yeah, I swear.
The reason this is the worst switch is that the animation is very long, and you actually need to drive around in order to respawn the mission.
Fuck you, bitch.
Drive to the mission, and the entire mission itself plays out the same. Congratulations! Now you are ready to practice and do runs of the segment Fresh Meat with the On Mission Zero glitch. If you have any questions, feel free to ask on the GTA 5 speedrunning Discord. And as always, leave a like and happy speedrunning!